There is a lot of scammers in Thailand, so you have to be careful and listen carefully to these methods of how they ruin tourist lives. I want you to have a good time in Thailand and not a bad one. Let's go and find out what they are. Let's go through some scams. Some of them it happened to me, some to the friends, and some others heard about it. Make sure to watch the latest scam even before you enter Thailand. We'll start the first stories and I will tell you the other stories happening in Thailand. With my friend, he was in Patpong area and he was watching two guys, Thai guys, playing board game. But he said there is this guy opposite him standing there. Start having a good conversation with him and so on. Got nothing to do with ladies. He thought he's a decent man. The guy said, look, I want to go have coffee. You want to come join me? So the guy said, that was innocent enough. Reached to this bar. It's in an alley. And he said, there's nobody in that place, only this bar. And there's some girls sitting there. There's some foreigners in. But anyway, he went in. And so he sat, and this girl, she came straight away, and she kind of boxed him in. So she came and sat, and he basically got boxed into the wall, so he cannot go out. Then he thought about it. He said, shit, how am I going to get out from here? Then he said, look, where's the toilet? So they told him where's the toilet. And when he comes back, there's 3 beers on the table. One for me, one for her, and one for the guy. He said, what's this? He said, we have a couple of drinks. He said, okay. So my friend didn't say nothing afterwards. He just took off. He said, I bolted out. I just didn't want to stay there anymore. So you have to be careful about instant like that, where people lure you into a place. And it is so sad, but look at it, guys. I'm really, look at this, guys. It's beautiful. It's low tide. So anyway, we got back to our stories. Another scam it runs in Thailand, so you have to be careful of, is taxi drivers or tuk-tuk drivers. And that is happened to me some earlier. First when I came to Thailand is I was looking some window shopping. I wasn't really buying anything. Then this guy came to me. He said, do you want to buy this? He said, I said to him, no. He said, look, there's a good market. I'll take you there. I asked him, how far is it? He said, maybe 5 minutes drive. I said, how much it costs? He said, no, you are a tourist. You are in my country. So I won't charge you nothing. So that wasn't right. So anyway, he said 50 baht. So 50 baht was really nothing for a taxi driver. I went into the car in his car, and he started driving, and then got into really this a place wasn't really very good. Like it didn't seem right. So, but he stopped where is the gold shop. So I said, just let me get out. So I gave him 50 baht and I left. So, but I looked. So I said, I wasn't going to go to the shop. But then I looked to the right, left, around me. There's nothing, absolutely nothing. It's like deserted area. Only this gold shop. So I said, let me go see what's in this gold shop, and then, I will walk around to get a taxi to go back. Anyway, I went into the gold shop, and just looking, they got me coffee. I have so many things, Coca-Cola. They offered me water. So I stayed there almost, I tell you that much, for half an hour. They talking to me, so all that. I drank my coffee, I drank my Coca-Cola, I drank the water. And and the girl, she insisted I have to buy something. I said, no, look, I told you from the start, I'm just looking, I'm not buying nothing. I don't have enough money to buy gold. So get it back. She said, I offered you coffee and you drank tea with water and all that. I said, well, you offered, I didn't ask you for it. But still she was persistent. I have to buy something. So I had my backpack with me. So I took my bag and I left the shop straight away. So you have to be careful. Another thing about taxis from the airport. They really not taxis, they're not really Uber, they basically private cars. What they do is they go and find somebody looking for a taxi or want to have a ride whatsoever. And what they do is they go and talk to them, then they offer them to take them to the place they want in very good price, cheaper than the taxis, and they tell you how much the taxis charge, and so basically, and then what they do when you get there, they charge you double the amount. But in this instant, call the police. Do not worry not to call the police, because when you tell them, I call the police because you have no right as a private car to pick you up from the airport, so they won't do it. So another instant it happened to me, that is another instant about taxis, is I got from the airport a taxi. I went to the desk, I got a taxi, she gave me a ticket, she asked me how many bags I have, I told her, and she gave me a ticket. She said, will cost you so much to this area. I said, that's fine. And so anyway, I got a taxi. When I got to the hotel, he said to me, oh, you have to pay another 100 baht. I said, for what? He said, for the suitcases. I said, I don't have suitcase. I have only one bag. So why should I give you another $100, 100 baht? He said, no, because you got a bag with you. I said, fine, call the police and I will call the airport taxis and see what they're gonna say. Straight away, he said, no, it's okay, don't worry about it. Another story about scamming with tuk-tuk and taxis. They will approach you. They will tell you, I will take you to a place where tourists goes. You're going to see a lot of amusements there. It's really fun and so on. And only will cost you so much. But believe it or not, if you hire from a proper travel agent to take you anywhere you want, would be half of the price. So you have to be careful of those places or those people. They tell you they will take you to a place and they will charge you double and you have nothing to stand on. Today, a lot of taxis I thought about. You get into the taxi and he won't put the meter on. So when you see there's no meter, straight away say to him, put the meter on. If he says no, get out of the car, because legally they cannot do that. So just get out of the car. Guys, about taxis. Instead, if you want a taxi whatsoever, there is Bolt, as in Uber. Say it is an app. So you make sure you get the app if you want a taxi, or there is a lot of trains and so on. So you don't really have to get a taxi unless you have to at night and so on. But even though, you need to install an app in your phone and use the app for taxis. Even there is motor taxis if you want to. So you don't have to really to go into the street and you hire a taxi. But again, if you hire a taxi from a street, make sure he put the meter on. Do not go without a meter. It is illegal to not use the meter. Another thing is motorbikes and boats. If you hire a motorbike, when you come back, they will tell you you scratched the bike or you damaged the bike and this damage was not there before. So you make sure before you take the bike, take a video of it, how it looks like, if there's any scratches, take photos and so on. So you are smart about it, to be very careful. Another thing is, hire the bike, they know where's your hotel, they come steal the bike from you. So you don't need that. Regards the boat hiring, there's nothing wrong with it. It's no damage whatsoever. And again, take photos. Do not forget to film the boat. So when you come back, if they tell you you scratched it or you damaged it or whatsoever, you have a proof before you take the boat, it was there. Make sure of that. Guys, I want to tell you about this scam, which is very unusual, but it does happen at all times. Once I was sitting in a coffee shop in Bangkok, and this guy approached me. He looks Indonesian, Malaysian, and he said to me, you have a good fortune. I said, yeah, I know. What's the problem? He said, you will have a good luck all the time. I said, yes. He said, can I read your fortune? I said, no, I don't believe in that rubbish. So he just sat there like, all right. So I didn't say nothing. I got nothing to do. You want to talk, I will talk rubbish. So he started talking and da-da-da-da. He got a pen and paper. He asked me my brother's name, sister's name. I gave him all wrong. So he started doing some rubbish, and I know the trick myself. I didn't say nothing. Stayed there with me for some half an hour, telling me about my fortune and what I'm going to do and all that. And then end of the story, he said to me, can I have some 50 American dollars? I said, mate, I'm in Thailand. I do not carry American dollars. I'm not in America. He said, okay, Thai baht, give me 6,000 Thai baht. I said, I give you nothing, just go. He said, no, but I read your fortune. I said, I did not ask you. You want to leave, or I will ask the coffee shop guys to kick you out. He just took off and left me. So you have to be careful. I stood firm. I did not move. I did not say nothing to him afterward. I just told him, if you do not leave, I will call the guys from the coffee shop. I will kick you out. If you end up with a date anywhere, you choose the place you going. Don't tell them, you know better than me, let's go, let's make it your choice. Because what they would do is they take you to a special place, high-end restaurant or coffee shop or whatever, and then you pay the big bill. Don't do that. You meet them where you know, even if they come to your hotel or the train station whatsoever, and then from there you walk to go to the coffee shop or restaurant you see along the way. Don't be too naive and you leave everything for them, because they will choose a place you wouldn't think of and you don't want to pay that price. There's another con I heard when they come to Thailand. In the plane, they walk around to check overhead lockers if they can find money or something be valuable. So make sure you put everything with you, money and so on, or mobile and even laptop. I put my laptop on the floor, so I will never leave my laptop in the locker, because I know if I doze off and somebody walked in, easy to take the laptop and go. I would never find it. I know it is not that easy. So you have to be careful of these elements, making sure you got it right to travel safe. I like to say Thailand is very, very safe area. So, but Thailand, it is a wonderful place, and believe it or not, I've been here 4 years only in Bangkok it happened to me, but I was awake for it. And because I've been living here for so long, so I know inside out now much better than when I used to come as a tourist. And I enjoyed myself now. I know the places to go to and so on. But believe it or not, it is the safest country. But make sure you enjoy yourself with Thai culture, Thai food, Thai sceneries, everything Thai. It's beautiful, but there's scumbags. There is a lot of them, they not Thai. They maybe the scammers, they Middle Eastern, a lot of Chinese, there's part of a lot of European. Our scammers from the core, so they come they go to other countries, like they come to Thailand, and you end up being scammed. So you have to be careful. You not have to worry only about Thai people, but worry about foreigners who they are too nice and they inviting you to their place or to go on a date. So you have to be very careful of what you are doing. The latest scams coming to Thailand, you just have to be careful, please. If you want to get your visa, make sure you get it from the right source. You can get it in the airport direct, or you can get it from the embassy itself. Digital visas and digital formats. Make sure the Thai government, they won't ask you for money for your visa or whatever you are doing to get to Thailand. It's all free. And make sure on top of it, there is .gov.th, which is Thailand. If you don't see .gov.th, that is mean that the website, it is a scam. I went straight into the airport, went through the machine, and bang, there was nothing else. So you have to be very careful what you need to do. You go to the website, I will put the link there, and make sure you follow their link. Do not go to private websites or agents. It is all a scam. Guys, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and take care. I will see you soon. Bye-bye for now. Bye.